Super good friend, sweet person. She's a runner, so you runners out there.
Walker.
I don't know, yeah, whatever, she totally runs. Anyway, she is very good at that, but her haircut is darling. I've had people come to me to get their haircut because of Kris, and she definitely styles it really good. But, so we are going to do, she doesn't really do it spiky, we do it short, so sometimes it'll dry like that, but she just wears it how it dries. So it's not like we take the flat iron and spike it up, we don't. We just cut it short up here. It's just a super cute pixie. It's easy, so if you're looking for easy, this one's definitely easy. I am gonna just bring in my clippers. And I'm so sorry I sound like this. My allergies have been crazy. So sorry, don't mind my sounding totally different. Okay, so we just like to blunt this, the bottom. All right, and now up here, so what we was talking about, she's so funny, I love it. She'll come, yeah, maybe let's grow it out a little bit. She grows it out a little bit. She's like, nope, can't do that, huh, Kris? It's awesome. So she always teases, like, she's always like, I'm sorry, I do this, I do that, I just can't do it. I'm like, Kris, you are not the only one. So many women do this, you know, they want to grow it out and they can't. But anyway, long story short, we are not growing her hair out. We are just keeping it. So this is just keeping it like styled up, right? So I'm just, you can see I'm taking about 1/4 of an inch just to keep that shape in her hair. So say when you come back for your cut and you're wanting to just stay, well, and you know, it depends on how fast your hair grows too. Kris's hair grows fast enough that just 1/4 of an inch we can take off and it works perfect. That way it's not like taking too much to where it's a super short cut, but it definitely keeps it shaped. So average people that have hair that grow decent would be 1/4 of an inch when you go back to shape it up. Okay. We do love to cut her hair over her ear. So I will show you what we like to do there. Okay, so I just hold her ear here, come to the top of her ear, and then just cut this down. Okay, so you can see that's cut down. All right, now we're gonna come to this side. You can see that guide point right there. Yeah, Kris, she's already been up running. She's gonna go home and just run to work after that. So she's always up going. That is one thing about Kris, always up early. Okay, so just coming down here. So you can see my pattern. You know, I've come down this way and then I go to the right that way and then I come to this side. That's the way I keep track of my haircuts. If you guys need to separate, you know, your different sections a little bit more, absolutely do that so you feel like you're keeping track of where you're cutting. I just have a little system of how I keep track with short hair like that. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. You can see I just come up and cut to the back of her ear, right up at that top. Okay. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up here on this top. Maybe I'll turn this way so you guys can see. Okay, we're gonna come across. Yeah, I had a lady call me from Salina and she's like, so you cut Kris's hair? And I'm like, well, I do have a few Kris's. I'm like, so wait, which Kris? The really cute one that has the blonde hair that's it's just styled perfect. I'm like, oh, Kris. So yeah, I definitely know when they say it's styled perfect because she just has a way of styling her hair. It's just.
No, it's all in the cut.
Oh, you're so sweet. You are so
all
sweet.
in the cut.
But it literally is, it's fun. And she likes it. So they will go to Lake Powell. And when she goes to Lake Powell, she likes it a little bit shorter, huh, Kris? Because then after being in the water, whatever, she doesn't have to take a long time to get ready. Or after being in the water, she can just shake it and it goes. Okay. So we're going to come up here on the side. We'll just come and meet that up where her ear starts. And we really like this. It looks good. We've tried it both ways with Kris, and we really like it over her ear. Okay, now we're going to come to this side. I'm going to hold this out, take a little bit. Kris and I have sons that are the same age, a couple of them. So that's always fun too. We did football together, and that's another little fun thing. And we've lived in the same town for ever. Yes. She married somebody that's a Nephite. She has a darling grandson, Bo. He is super cute. Okay, so you can see I've cut that by the ear. Now I'm going to come in and kind of piece these out, okay? I'm going to come up in, open and shut my shears. Okay, she likes to just bring her bang this way. So I just like to kind of piece this part out, just so it doesn't get heavy on her. But she does like it over to the side like this. So it looks, looks heavy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, take a little bit out of there. Okay, and then of course you check both sides. And then you double check it too after you dry, just to make sure. All right, now the key with her hair is texture. So in between her haircuts, she will just text me, hey, do you have time to texturize? And so she'll just drop by after work. And the reason why Kris needs more texture is because she has a lot of hair, but it's more fine. And so it can get heavy faster. And so if you have a lot of hair, but the texture of it is fine and you're having a hard time like doing anything with it or letting it, if you like it to stand up or have volume, and you're struggling with that, the key to that would probably be more texture. So you might want to check into that. Same with my sister. Her hair is hard that way, so. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just come and make sure this is a little bit tight down here, because she doesn't like how that pokes out when it starts growing. So we just go straight up, make this a little bit tight at the bottom. So no more Lake Powell trips, Kris?
I think we're gonna try and go once this summer.
Oh, good. Good, good. That's awesome. Okay, so you can see how that's a little tight. It just makes it really, when you style it, and then it looks just nice and clean. I love that look. Okay, the Kenra Extra Mousse. Love, love it, you guys. This mousse doesn't cost a lot, and it helps your hair have volume. So if you're needing volume, that is a good one. Okay, rub it in super good. It makes a difference when you style your hair. If you're not getting results you're wanting, check out your product too. Make sure that you apply it right. That makes a huge difference. This is the volume and lift spray, so I do love that one also. Okay, all right, we are going to dry this back down. You doing good, Kris?
I'm doing great.
Okay, good, good. So just back and forth, back and forth. You can see how I'm kind of drawing her sides forward. Okay, it's about 80% dry. I'm gonna go back and forth. Oh, sorry, Kris. Okay. Okay, now to piece out her hair, we are going to use this styling paste from Sexy Hair. I like to just take my fingertip and grab some of that, rub it in the hands and the fingertips, and I'm just gonna grab at this. So you can see how, you know, this is piecey, and this is what makes it cute, this style just super cute. It pieces out really good, her hair does. But you can see we're just kind of lifting this up. It's not a huge spike, it's just drying how it dries. Okay, I'm going to turn her to the mirror. You feeling better?
Oh yes, oh yes.
So anyway, what I was saying is she does come back for texture in between her cuts. That lasts, it helps her hair cut last and actually feel like it's doing something. Because half the time she's like, wait, it's not doing what it's supposed to. And then we texture it and then, okay, what do you think about the bangs? Do those need to be a little bit shorter?
No, they're perfect.
About right?
Yeah.
I always like to ask her because she does like longer bangs, but I don't want to send her. But you know what? She's good at trimming her own hair, right, Kris?
Yeah.
She comes, she's like, I may have trimmed the left side of my hair by my ear. I'm like, hey, it works. It works. She did an awesome job.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you need to call me and have you stop by and I need to trim the bangs, we can do that too. Okay, so you can tell, see this? I have just back combed that, in, down, and out. Then I like to spray it. And then I like to put it into place. In fact, my mom mentioned the other day, she said, oh my goodness, RaDona, I didn't realize how the difference, so she had done her hair, I was gone, and I usually do her hair on Wednesdays, and I was gone, and so she was like, wow, it really does make a difference when you spray underneath the back combing. Anyway, and she had noticed, so it really does. So if you don't do that and your hair isn't staying in real good, you might want to try it. Just try it and see if it helps you.
So spray underneath the back comb?
So back comb it, and then spray it, and then place it back into place. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna turn her to the mirror one more time. Just gotta make sure we're set. See, now you're gonna be set to go to work. Don't have to do your hair for the day.
Yes.
It's always nice. Okay, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed the haircut. The one thing about Kris is she's so willing when I'm like, hey, do you mind if we show off your haircut? I really want to show it. And yeah, sure. Like, she's always so willing. So thank you, Kris, for not, you're just so willing.
Oh, thank you.
And anyway, I really appreciate all of your support. I know I always say that, but I do. You guys are amazing. And Kris, thanks again. I'm going to just turn her around so you can see the shape and the cute longer bang that's PC. So I hope you enjoyed it, you guys. Thanks, Kris, and you guys have an awesome day. See you next time.